Okay. All right. So, hey, I'm here. I'm back. I just got done eating some food. What's up, you guys? Hey. This is Scarlet Hollow. It is a spooky, scary game. Yeah. So, if you're not down with that, then you should like flip the channel thingamabob. So I'm gonna give you trigger warnings. This deals with like depression and a bunch of serious stuff at times. I think it deals with like coping with alcohol. I'm not entirely sure. But this is from the same people who made whatchamacallit. Um Slay the Princess. Yeah. So yeah. This is episodes 1 through 4. If you bought this game on Steam, Scarlet Hollow, currently in early access, this is episode 1 to 4. I don't have like the soundtrack or anything. So yeah, it's whatever. Alright, let's get this show on the road. I need to make my picture smaller because I like the artwork in this. So just give me a minute. Oh crap. Did I unlock it? Wait a minute. Okay. Alright, and I know this screen is weird, but okay. So first it asks you for my name, and then it's like, yeah, like where do you live? So I'm just gonna make up a city, and we're gonna do. Wait, why? Oh, I didn't click on it apparently. Oh, you live in the city of. I don't know. I was gonna make up a name like from Grim Fandango or something, but like I can't think of anything now. This always happens. Can I just put Scarlet Hollow, or will it duplicate the Will it duplicate the name? Also, please feel free to subscribe here on Twitch if you want. And follow me on YouTube. The link is at the bottom of the video. If you haven't already, you can do that if you want to stay in touch. I think I have, well, I'm sure you can talk to me through YouTube, but like, I'm not really gonna like be able to go through, every comment and stuff, and I won't. So, yeah. Alright. Do we make up a city? Uh, um, Apple. Uh, um, I was hoping I could just make up like something and then like make up something fake and then I call it a day, but now I'm taking it all seriously and shit. I mean, and stuff. So, well, can I just say, okay, so we're gonna. We just Venus. Okay, so we live in the city of Venus. I am, we can pick a day then, but we're gonna do she, her. Just, I'm feeling that. Alright? You just do what you want. I didn't even know that was a symbol for that, by the way. I don't even know the basic ones, dude. Fine. It doesn't affect gameplay, so we'll do she, her. Thank you. Alright, 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Hold on, if you guys hear that beep and it hurts your ears, I'm sorry. I get complaints about it in real life too, I apologize. Okay, hot. Extremely good looking and natural flirt. People just like you. Probably because you're a good person. I don't know. Come on. Well-bred and rational. Possess the wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. So I like research and stuff. I like doing research before doing things. I never used to be like that. But planning things is important. But I'm not going to pick Booksmart. Or powerful build. Because, ugh. Empathetic. That's cool. And I would say I'm empathetic and hot. But I like the talk to animals thing, but it's interesting because right here it says, oh wait, you can't hear the game, can you? Hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. Dang it. What? What? Okay, you guys can't hear the game. Aw. Wait 1 second, okay? We're gonna do this. Okay, I'm sure you guys can hear it now, right? Sorry, the audio had to go to through 2 separate channels. I hope you can hear it now. My bad, you guys. Okay, and also we want to lower it just in case. There we go. Let's get it to the halfway mark. The sound, I mean, so hang on 1 second. I apologize if I'm like super loud, by the way. Normally my mic is like really messed up or like in the wrong position. Like it's usually, the noise is usually coming from the wrong part of the room. So I'm sorry if it's all wonky still. Alright. And then, yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, come on, let's go. Alright. No, it's just, wait, let me, oh, alright, yeah. If most of you guys didn't pick those two, like, what are you even doing? Love yourself. Alright. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. What is this? What? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just take you through the menu right quick. Here's the Discord thing. The controls, I already went through that. Accessibility, it's like the text thing and how well you can see the text and like, auto something, auto reader, something like that, but I turned that off. Oh, and if you don't want to hear me read, you can just like mute it. I hope you guys enjoy this and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna read to you, and I hope you enjoy story time. We are in Scarlet Hollow. For a moment, you're hazy on the detail of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it, but as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and CD depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You would normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the ticket. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Oh yeah, dudes. This story is like super dramatic, by the way. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying, look at his eyes, you guys. Like, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, he's really eager to be talking. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of a one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor. What? That sort of thing. Yeah, you know, teen stuff. That is not teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us, and we wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? You should go talk to someone like, about that. This guy. Oh, the traits! Did she say she tried to break up with him? You can't even begin to imagine what that might feel like. Nobody's ever broken up with you. Oh, you mean me? That's not true. Well, but it's like I don't have anybody that I have, like... I don't have anybody that I have, like, ill feelings towards. So it's like... Yeah. No, not really. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. This dude. Lord help. Just, yeah, don't say nothing. You sit in silence as this man admits he's threatened to murder the soon-to-be mother of his child, a child whose birth he is currently missing and considering ditching to go have fun in New York. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. It's not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. I knew they were gonna have something like that for it. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's the coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you didn't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Oh, thank you. I know, genuinely, like, I like nuts. Almonds, cashews, pecans. They're boiled peanuts. Oh, I like boiled peanuts, too. I mean, I haven't had them in forever, but, like, the boiled peanuts, I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you hadn't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Okay, like, self-realization vicariously through the player? Or, yeah. I'm into it. I'll take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Y'all, this game be tripping already. It's so good though. Look at that. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Like I'm a check or something. Okay, the sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. For a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Excuse me. Let me save this. Alright, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna play around with the settings for a little bit, so you guys, like, don't lose your temper with me. Hold on. Wait. You guys, do you think I'm cute? Yeah, I think you're cute too. Look at you smiling. I know you're smiling. Look, I can see you smiling if you're watching me. I know you're smiling. Come on. Don't you want to smile? Yeah, you do. All right. You guys, I was going to say something to you and I just forgot. All right. So anyway, I want to play around with these settings real quick. I don't think I like this spacing in the font. It didn't save my settings from my last reload either. So I turned the music down because it is really loud, and I wanted it turned down in general in case the video had any issues, like with copyright or whatever. Yeah, I don't like the spacing in this text. Also, this thing is scary. I was gonna turn it on for like streaming to you guys, but it talks, so hold on. Well, la dee da. Okay. All right. Again, if you miss me or you want to see more of me, or if my schedule is wonky, I don't know, man. Just go ahead and follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/@Carla. It's CARLUHH. Yeah, let's go. Alright, we're just gonna put this back, I think, to what it was, like the default. And... oh, is that why? Okay. Alright, alright. Y'all let me know, always let me know if the sound is like messed up. There we go. There we go. Hey Carla, you instantly recognized the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Wait, can I please do this? Can I please do this auto thing? Come on. Wait a minute, y'all. Be patient with me, please. Okay. Come on. How do I do it? I assume it's just something I click. But... I can't... okay. I always give somebody a smile. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. So that's the hot tree. I didn't know that was hot of me, but I do that forever. Like most people say, their favorite thing about me is the fact that I'm always smiling, like legitimately. Or offer her your boiled peanuts as a condolence, or say it looks like somebody needs a hug, or just go, "Hey Tabitha," or give her your condolences. Okay, you've never met someone who is able to resist your ability to make a good first impression. You flash a soft smile and give your condolences. Tabitha, it's so funnily nice to meet you. I was sorry to hear about your mom. Thanks. For a brief moment, Tabitha is put at ease before she quickly straightens up and the annoyance returns to her face. It might not have been much, but you can confidently notch up another victory, courtesy of the winning Carla smile. Come on, let's go. I don't want to spin it. By the way, that's what they're talking about. Like, right, you know, it's like a little bit forced, but your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the kiosk. You follow her, clambering onto the dusty relic. Where are we going, y'all? It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Okay, dialogue options labeled Explorer can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships. And, wait, so... they can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I've made this very same joke with one of my you know, I shouldn't have told y'all that. Because it says, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? I would say that. Yeah. Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. How are you holding up? Fine. You decided it's best to not say anything in response. Y'all, I'm so excited for the rest of the episodes on this. Like, by the way, I don't know how long the episodes are, but we'll get through that together. And I'll edit it correctly and fix it to put it on YouTube and all that. But I'm so excited for the rest of the episodes. So, depending on how long this is, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm excited for that. You decided to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. Wait. So we're going to do this auto forward time, and we're going to set this a little bit higher. And then save it again, just to make sure. Things like to crash when we here, y'all. So, one second. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Darkest dungeon, anybody? 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 Yeah. All right. Again, let me fix this camera jig. Let me unlock this. I'm just gonna make myself a little bit like gonna make myself a tiny bit smaller so you guys can actually see. And I'm gonna do this little number right here. Hold on. No, it's not my good side. Nope. Ah! He scared me. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Let's put this dialogue thing all the way back, all the way up. So I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. This place is falling apart. Oh, so you're the expert on how to take care of a mansion all of a sudden? It's not as easy as you think, okay? It takes a lot of time and resources. What you see right now is still livable, so mind your own damn business. Let's get this tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway, and she delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Okay, I'm fine with that. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. And you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Alright. Explore some options prevent you from taking other... Oh, like, if this, then that. Okay, yeah. I love peanut butter jelly. Awesome, I love peanut butter jelly. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? It looks like your famous smile doesn't run in the family. I didn't, but good for you. Ha! You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? Yeah, put this one. Oh, I keep a close watch on Janie. She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. Y'all could try a little harder, though. Y'all, are you lumping me in with Janie? No. This mess is her responsibility. That's what I pay her for. If you have an issue with the state of the place, take it up with her. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than peanut butter and jelly this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. General store, how very folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat. I love tuxedo cats. Look at him. You pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Pet the cat. Aww. Why you want to do me like that, cat? Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Tabitha sighs. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Come on, the bathroom waits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. But for the time being, you feel lucky to not have fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom, and I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Goodness gracious. I want to see if anything on these screens is interactable, but I don't think it's meant to be. I just wanted to check that out right quick. No, it's not. I mean, it moves and stuff. Like, it's a little picture book thing, but I don't think it's, like, clickable. Which is fine. I was just curious. I might need to get some water. So if you guys will hold on 1 second. Not right now, but in a few. That would be cool. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Let's see what's in the trash. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that. So you can blame her for the state of the place. Janie isn't the only person capable of cleaning things. Tabitha scoffs from outside of the room. Hurry up and do your business so we can move on with our lives. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guess. Wait, are you sure the toilet works? Yes, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. But it's so crusty. That's the spirit. Ew! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is a good place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bathroom, last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about our kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff? What kind of family stuff? Unimportant family stuff? This room is nice, thank you. Good, you should be honored to stay in a historic landmark such as this. Every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. I actually didn't mean to click that answer. I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click the first one, but we'll go with that. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip, some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Okay, nice. So, like, branches of dialogue. Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Oh, I'm sorry. I've been testy since you got here. You've been an acceptable guest. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What am I supposed to do while you're gone? It's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Yeah, he did not inherit the good smile trait. It's actually funny to look at him. It's refreshing. Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. What kind of work do you do? Okay, yeah, what kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom, it requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Some of us don't have that luxury of choice, Carla. Some of us had to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. Some of us had to temper our expectations for how our lives were going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to getting a task done, and that's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous, not while I'm responsible for you. Have you met me? What are you... Are you sure you can't take the day off? It's a special occasion. Your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. Why does everyone talk to me like that? Don't... If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Ha! That's rich from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. And now here I am, the only person left to manage the estate, and here you are, asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. I'm not going... Oh, wait. I'm going back to work. Stay here. Go into town. Do whatever you want. Just keep out of trouble. Hey, so is it cool if I have some people over at some point this week? I like how that was the hot option. What are you talking about? You don't even know anybody who lives here. I'm here for a week. That's plenty of time for a meet cute. Are you serious? I thought you were here for a funeral. The answer is no. No guests. Please, I have more than enough on my plate already. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Yeah, we're gonna go to the room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, showcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Examine this painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. We're gonna check out the closet. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys. Well, I think you should know if you're watching, but this is a pretty scary game. But if you're into it, that's good. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up and examine it more closely. Its foot reads, "Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you." You close the closet behind you. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull the weeds and chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Alright, now put your spare clothes in the dresser. Ah! Hey buddy. You drag your suitcase over to the drawer and over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Here, take my peanuts. You hold out your bag, still dripping You hold out your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. The opossum hisses in disgust, stiffens, and begins to drool, feigning death. Nice. You close the drawer. You might as well leave it be. You open the top drawer. It's empty, as good a place you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping the clothes in your nice, clean bag. There's no going back now. So take a nap. You've earned it. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress, and these sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them must have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. That's enough. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. A PB&J sounds great. If you haven't had anything to eat all day, the only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. So you head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive howls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Alright, so we might get scared, you guys. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where a tablet that keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife, and all you need now is some actual food. Examine the shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. That's why I like to look at them, because some people have things on them, and they usually have a lot of cool art. From the stories you've heard about your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday party. Maybe it belongs to Janie. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning the place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. So we're going to grab a bowl. Moth trap, do not touch. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, "Moth trap. Do not touch." Whoops. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Examine the mug. Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Altitude 4,350 feet. It reads, "I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina, so your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home." And close it. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. So we're gonna search the fridge, or actually the pantry. That's a lot of peanut butter and jelly. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. All you need now is some jelly and bread. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is some jelly. We're gonna look closer in there. Oh, cookbook. Have him coming back for seconds. That's crazy. You squint into the darkness of the pantry behind the molded bread. This single book lies forgotten, a thin layer of dust collected on its cover, and you pick it up. Calf's brain. Wow. Both calf's brain and aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. You shut the book and put it back in its place. Examine the mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen this brand before. Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese is one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. We're gonna search the cabinet now. Oh, I think we did that already, sorry. Alright, we're gonna close them. My bad, y'all. Let's go to the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." Goodness. You open the fridge and you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. You reach for one of the open jars of grape jelly. I hate grape. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to close this fridge and get to work. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this, you think to yourself as you reach for a pint of banana chocolate chunk. Put it back. You stare longingly at the pint of ice cream for a few moments before your self-restraint kicks in and you put it back where you found it. Tabitha already seems to not like you, and it's probably not best not to fan the flames of her hatred. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Make that peanut butter and jelly. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. The art in this game it's fucking, I mean, friggin', it's very well done. All that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Alright, we are going to check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Yeah! Alright, sorry. Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Why can't I click out of nothing? Return to the kitchen. Okay. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Approach Frou-Frou. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. You put out your hand and attempt to pat Frou-Frou, and she bites you viciously. Honestly, what were you expecting? The cat emits a low growl as you cautiously back away. I wanted to be your friend. Alright, we're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Investigate the Forbidden Wings. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the Forbidden Wings of the estate. We might as well, y'all. We're here. I mean, of course they don't want us to, but this is the story. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. Is that it? Oh well. Then we might as well go to town then. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moth. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to meet you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. So it's pretty slow so far, but it's not a bad story. And the art's very well done. Again, if you don't recall or remember, this is from the same people who made Slay the Spire. If only you could wipe the slate clean if only you could wipe the slate clean between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. That is a typo. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, I don't mean to be gross. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Alright, we gotta continue down the path. Come on. It's really pretty out here. It is. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Y'all, you know what this reminds me of? I'm getting like low-key Dr. Seuss vibes. With the pencil drawings and stuff. Y'all don't remember when Dr. Seuss, like the books and all that? And it's like the pencil shading, drawing kind of thing. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up. Their windows dusty with age. I'm talking about even this font and everything. I could see why it would have dyslexia-friendly font because some of these letters I can't even make out. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Oh, hey, Gretchen. How you and your pug doing? Oh, I haven't seen you around here before. Hot. That's my trait. The young woman is noticeably flustered by your appearance. Don't worry, I'm flustered by yours too. It's a phenomenon that you, as a hot, are all too familiar with. Sorry about Gretchen. She can be very slippery when she wants to be. I hope she didn't scare you. I love Pug. She's so cute. That's why whenever someone calls me cute, I'm like, I don't know if I should take this as a compliment or not. Because, like, dogs are cute. Pugs are cute. Cats are cute. You know? I want to be. I don't know. Thanks. She is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old pug, that's pretty good. You're 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? Look at the dog. Look at it. It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? But what am I doing? I was so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. Okay, so Gretchen is the dog's name. The girl's name is Stella. My bad, fool. Excuse me. It's not often I see a strange face up at the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop. Excuse me. Of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in the town for the funeral, are you? The SCARLET funeral? Give her some peanuts. You hold off the dripping bag of peanuts. It's polite to offer food in new social situations. Oh, really? That's kind of you to offer, but I couldn't take your food. You should hang on to those in case you get peckish. Anyways, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. Girl, you ain't gotta worry about her. She having fun up in there, I bet. She chilling. Just because she by herself don't mean she lonely. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... She seems alright. She seems to be taking it okay. I don't know her that well, so I can't tell if things have had an impact on her mood, but I get the sense she was always a little rough around the edges. That's Tabby, alright. I'm glad to hear she's doing okay. She and her mom were really close, and to think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. But I guess she's got you there to keep her company now, and that'll be good for her, even if she doesn't realize it herself. Look at the dog. The dog, like, can you please just... put me down. Can you... Where are we going next? How long have you known her? How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Oh, here we go. I was Puck and she was the mustard seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just got into town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Hot flirt lie. I can be hot and a flirt without lying, but like, what does this say? I normally have a rule against accepting strange food invitations from people I don't know, but I'll make an exception because you're pretty. I'm gonna do this, but the second one. But like, usually one of the best ways to get to know someone is through sharing a meal. And if we're trying to like get, well, I don't mean to tell you all my secrets, just kidding. But seriously, if we're trying to get like more information from her, then like we might want to go with her. But like, I don't get like why we would have to lie, so I'm just not gonna. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome, let's go. Look, see this diner scene? That's gonna stick with me for like ages. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Din as in like noise. I think. I just learned that, but I don't know where. I know I'm cool. I'm gonna turn this back up a little bit. Just wait a second, guys. So you can actually hear some of the chattering, because I know most of you like noise and stuff. Where the hell did the game go? Sorry, what happened? Oh, okay. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Scarlet. That's kind of me, depending on what day it is. So, hey everyone, I'm Carla, just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The woman behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? You nod politely, giving a small wave as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers, and with who you're related to, well, folks love their gossip, you know? As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. We're gonna listen in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. You know, that haunted look. Look at this person back here all grumpy. Look, it makes me laugh. Just the one. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. That's mean. Why would you say... Mm-hmm. But my oh my, she wears it well, don't she? That she does. A young mother and her tear-stained child sit at the table across from you. This one right here, look how beautiful. Look. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh wow, she's way beautifuler than Tabitha. Shh, you shouldn't say such things. It's not very nice. Now, are you going to finish your pancakes? They're cold, Sweet Pea, and we've got to get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Sigh, why are strangers who wander into this town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. So, that's the Boston's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearl-Ann. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they'd been so much as laid to rest. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Rodriguez. He's right. Nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha's a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the Y or triangle button on your gamepad to hide the text box at any time. Oh shit, cool, I didn't know. I mean, shoot. And what about you, stranger? Anything I can get you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. You hold out the still dripping bag of boiled peanuts, and Grafton sniffs at them, spatters a brine on the table, and licks her lips expectantly. No thanks, I shouldn't take gifts while I'm on my shift. Anything I can get you, though? A biscuit and a coffee. Can I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew in the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit, you won't regret it. You know, if you ever want to get rid of those peanuts, there's a trash can right by the door. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town, and I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck, and that should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? I'd just say cool. Cool. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. There's woods and stuff. Fair enough. Running around in the woods is a lot of fun, and there are plenty of woods around here. And lucky for you, you just so happen to have run into an excellent local guide. I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, so I know the trails around here better than most anyone. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuits in tow. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house, and she sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. No worries, I hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy, and it nearly crumbles at your mouth. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite, and it melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Carla. It's amazing. No, you should check out mine. The YouTube one's down there. Wait, y'all still can't hear anything? Like right now, you guys can't hear anything? Wait, you sure you can't? Okay. Oh, hey. Hey. Thanks for stopping by, the stream. I appreciate you. It's nice to see you. I appreciate you. Don't forget I'm on the YouTubes as well. But thank you for saying hey. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. I did. I forgot to get my water. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. You guys feel free to follow on YouTube as well. This will be on YouTube. Anything episodic, you can always expect that on YouTube, like within either the same night or the very next day. She pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions, and you're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. I've also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, but I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this, and they're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight, and I was wondering if maybe you want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait! No spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. Anyway, I'll see y'all around. Well, now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. She's winking. What's Skunk Ape? You should be able to smell it before you see it, according to some resources. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with their dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for hold the camera for me. Excuse me, y'all. Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing. Against my better judgment, yes. Against my better judgment, yes. I will follow a girl I just met into the woods at night to chase after dangerous beasts. It sounds fun. When you put it that way, it sure does sound like this is a bad idea, but trust me, we'll have a great time. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika was too close out to the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Bella pulls out her phone and dial it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or? Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did you ask him to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. And it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week. That's fair, but if you have the time, he'd love to meet you, and I think you'd get along. But we can talk about making friendship plans later. For now, we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Aw, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate it, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you, following close behind. Y'all checking it out? Y'all still with me? It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel strangely calm. The sun setting paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Look at the little dog just chilling, y'all. We out here and the little dog just chilling in the woods with, looking for a place to do its business, all sniffing around. Probably we just cozy and chilling out together. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Yeah, girl. Sorry if that was kind of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Yeah. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. This 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as like a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, you know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a clicky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump it in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see crows in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a secondhand source, but there are plenty more like it, and if they are true, what if he just lied, made the whole thing up? How did your friend hear this story anyway? You got me there. It could be a story he concocted, his already seven-fingered spice to spice things up when people asked him how he lost it. And like I said, it's a secondhand story. But wouldn't you rather believe this guy and all others like him than be caught off guard when the aliens finally make their presence known? I'm just saying, there's no harm in keeping an open mind. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from the town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. And his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time when I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Excuse me. Oh, I need to cough. Give me a minute. I need to pause right here for a bit so I can use the restroom, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, get some water and stuff like that. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so we can like do a quick recap of the story because this is so good. And yeah, I definitely don't regret it at all. I've seen other visual novels like that were longer with less effort than this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the restroom and then I'll be right back. Alright. What's up, everybody? I am back. That was a little bit quicker than I thought I'd be. If I have to step away again, I just will. Excuse me, I had to get a bunch of, like, I had to get some water and stuff. So, let's continue. We will continue for about 25 more minutes and then probably finish up this episode. This is still episode 1. It feels like we haven't even gotten to a chunk of it, so this is pretty good. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? The dog. The dog. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. What the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk Ape. Sorry, I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger. Another opportunity for a salty introduction. You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer, but you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like? Old peanuts from your backpack? No, I'm all set. Thank you. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You seen anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You can never stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned extra down. Or that damn camera. Come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you have listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chungabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. The dog tripping out like the mountain lions are gonna eat me. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. As far as I know, that's what's been getting... I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chicken. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. Y'all post nice things about this guy right here. Okay? I'm sorry, Duke. I don't mean to sick anybody on you. I don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come a-carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. What? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. If there are any of the Appalachians, they'd be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. A crime? And what about crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye. A life for a life. Can't you just buy more chickens? Aren't chickens really cheap? What's the big deal? I read that backwards. I don't even know where to begin with what just came out of your mouth. Don't you know it ain't polite to ask about finances? And don't you know how important a man's chickens are? They keep food on my table. They keep my soul fertilized. They help me earn a living. And most of all, they're my pride and joy. I raised them all with my own 2 hands. Been with me since they was first slain by their mamas. They're family. The chickens we lost last week, they was the prettiest little Wyandottes you'd ever meet. They'd come right up and eat out of my hands, sit on my lap. Sure, I'll raise more chickens, but there's no replacing birds like these. You're just mad they didn't live long enough to get eaten by you. You say you love them, but how could you truly love them if they were just meant to put food on your table? You do know eggs come out of chickens, right? Practically fall out of them on the daily. Killing would lose me more food than I'd gain by a wide margin. Oh yeah, I'm sure you never killed any for a nice chicken dinner. Of course I have, when they're good and ready to be put out of their misery, same as any folks who put down a pet when they're old and suffering. Just the contra way, none of them needles. And why not eat them after? Isn't that a fitting way to remember a beloved animal to have them become a part of you in a way? Alright, I think we lost the thread here. Tell you what, Duke, I was really hoping to be able to film tonight so I could get my video out in line with my usual schedule, but I'll let you have the woods. We'll go back home and I'll leave you to it. That's right. Get on home, you two. Best you stay out of trouble tonight. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know that a trail that'll get us around him. Are you sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie instead? I'm a lot less comfortable going out into the woods now that I know we'll be sharing them with a guy who'll shoot anything that moves. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. We can always do movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I am duty-bound to give them what they so crave. What, are you kidnapping me? What, you don't want to dip out now? The sun is about to set? Things are just about to get good, I know it. Okay, fine, sheesh. Great, I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not much usually happens on these hikes. We'll probably just head home pretty soon after it gets dark. Duke will never know we were up here. There's a great overlook just up the path and we can start there. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Do you mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Aww. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Carla. Thank you. And I find ourselves on a hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent ape. Look at the dog. That dog. He's along for the ride. So this was about 3 years and some change ago. They mostly encountered in Florida. The possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edges of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we'll get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail, and till then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we'll get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Sorry, I'm kind of out of my own words there. My bad, y'all. The view isn't the only gorgeous thing. Yeah, I'd say something stupid like that. The view isn't the only gorgeous thing out here. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, darn. Me. Ha! Yeah, like those trees. Yeah, those gorgeous trees. Yeah, like the trees. The quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. Look at the dog tripping, y'all. Yeah. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. No need to come to terms with your immortality just yet. That's just the sound the deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Goodness! A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls out her harness. What is going on with the animals? And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing, but there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I actually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we get right into the night's activities? Yeah! Let's see, we got apricot and trail mix with extra M&Ms. I used to love that kind. Now I can stand to like be without the M&Ms and just have like more salt. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the sesame sticks. Always the sesame sticks. Sesame sticks over the M&Ms. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. Ah, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess that'll have to wait for another time. Still a tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail. Another typo. But who would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when they could fit another bottle of water or more snacks? Yeah. You and Stella settle down and overlook snacks in hand as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. So, tell me what it's like in Venus. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Carla. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I'm sure people say that. Yeah. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in, and they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is complete lack of respect for any boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, and he's always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite of a freshly made sandwich when there are only two of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time, too. If I close the door, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which, of course, also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business, almost like he wants me to watch him. And, at least once a week, he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I see or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat. And it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. Yeah, his name is Truck. I'm terrified that I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So, what do you do for a living? Let's just say, we could say I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way, a fellow content creator. I guess we've got a lot in common, Carla. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I mostly just talk to people. Well, we could say video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. Y'all, check out my channel. youtube.com/@CARLUHH if you want to talk to me while I am streaming on here. Go ahead and do so. Sometimes if I'm on Twitch, I may or may not hear it. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. I might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. For a moment, you think you can catch something in the tree line from out of the corner of your eye. Before you can see anything, it's gone. I think I saw something out there. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Keeping the house in the family, is it just you? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back, but it's okay. I've done my mourning and life goes on. We still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Aw, thanks, Carla. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? Terribly, to be honest. It wasn't a quick death. It took years. To the point that it was almost a relief when it finally happened, but then it sank in that she was really gone and that I was utterly alone. And then the hospital bills started to come in, so yeah, I'm not taking it well. I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. It's showtime. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no kidding. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it, and it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. Bigfoot. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. It's a friggin' goose, I bet. Yo, what is that? What the hell is that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be 2, maybe 3 feet tall. It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Aww. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Yo, they chasing a chicken. Like on a wild goose chase. Get it? Get it, y'all? Do we have to? Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we've got to go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. She fell! Of course! She fell! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. I told you it was a chicken bird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of rose under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? But, Birdie, I don't know what's happened to you, sweetheart. Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. Examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. So I was just watching something the other day, you guys, and I love animals probably just as much as you do, if not the same amount or more. So yeah, there actually is a sickness like this, and I saw it something like this the other day, and yeah. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest, and she seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched, taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop. Maybe she'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know, it looks kind of like there's something in there. Looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. The wing is still barely attached, but this seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. As you, Duke, and Stella take a look at the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, but barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. Darkwood, anybody? Darkwood? Hey, do you guys hear that? Yes, I hear that. She starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded in the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? That's a very good thing. It sort of reminds me of one of the Junji Ito comics. But I can't think of another comparison, so forgive me if it's a bad one. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't you think I won't? The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Oh, he loves his chicken. The leash drawn is fully taut, and there is a sudden looseness. Oh, excuse me. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the den around you. Poor pug. Do not regret my purchase, by the way. This is on Steam. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp at her. No! Do not take the dog! Sir! Sir! Sir, you can't take my dog. You really can't take my pug. You can't. Sir! Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A pattern of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as it paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle with Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Get off of the dog! Y'all just be tripping? This one trying to take his chicken? Stories always get more emotional when they tend to put like another sentient thing in it, especially animals. Yeah. Shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! I knew we were gonna have to choose. Didn't I just tell you? Yeah, they're giving us like an impossible choice. We call that a poop sandwich. No matter what you choose, either choice is gonna suck, so just choose. Get the thing away from Gretchen. You dive for Gretchen, attempted to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hand. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening whispered tones, sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. Ah! It scared the crap out of me, y'all. Did y'all see how loud I jumped? I mean, how much I jumped? That was a gunshot, y'all. I'm sorry if I scared y'all because it scared me. I'm sorry. Alright. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Duke? Uh-oh. Duke! Oh my god, what do we do? Trigger warning, y'all. I'm sorry about that. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great, okay, step 2. What's step 2? Gretchen's really freaking out now. Gretchen had a near-death experience. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. What the F? Well, Stella, it looks like you got the footage that you wanted. Are you happy now? Of course I'm not happy. But it's okay, I can fix this. I know how to fix this. If I just have irrefutable evidence, then everyone will believe us about what happened and what's out here, and his death will mean something. It will. Now come on, and don't fight me. We need to stick together, and you know it. Stella doesn't wait another moment. She holds Gretchen close and starts running. Alone in the dark woods, you have little choice but to follow her. Chase after the danger. Oh, shit. There are more of them, a lot more of them, and they leer at you from the trees, no longer hiding as they follow their strange calls out into the night. There's more, literally. Stella films as she runs, narrating to an invisible audience. We're being, pursued, I think, by these weird things. It seems like they're all riled up from what just happened. There's like a ton of them. Because aliens. The two of you come to a stop at the edge of a clearing. Okay, we seem to have found a nest or a crop circle, but of animals. That's what it is. Okay. God, the smell. The air here is flavored with rot, a pervasive stench coming up from the spiral of corpses that patterns the rock. Birdie here has been placed among them, her body laying still as the creature crouches protectively over her. Gretchen seems upset, shaking in Stella's arms and whimpering quietly. At the sound of the dogs, it's quiet. The creatures flow out of the woods and surround the clearing. Dead eyes peer out from pale, doughy faces, watching the two of you and a small, terrified dog. Why aren't they attacking us? I have no idea, but you know, I think I have enough footage. The two of you take a few steps back from the clearing, then turn and start running together back through the woods, driven by a deep animal instinct to get away from whatever these things are. Whoa. Beautiful art, by the way, like I've been saying. This is good. Everywhere. God, how many of these things are there? They reach out to you from between bushes and trees, grasping for anything they can get a hold of, and their howls filling the night. We're almost there! You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sound of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. All these missed calls. Tabitha, Mom. Cousin. And 13 text messages. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. Okay. Let's call the police. Stella puts out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl. It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain of Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk two officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, A serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. As the video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers his sunglasses. Or a whole bunch of naked maniacs. What in the heck is that? Some sort of crop circle? They killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. You notice Stella popped something out of the camera and slide it up her sleeve. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you, and... Who are you, exactly? That's Scarlet. She came into town today for the funeral. Oh, right, sure. We'll escort you both back into town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can walk. The creature's left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Oh, the dog! The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little plug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella is quiet and stiff next to you, back bridged as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. You reach out and rest your hand gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Looks to me like she's got a bout of car sickness. Must be why she thought walking home sounded like such a good idea. Guess whatever y'all saw out in them woods wasn't as bad as an upset tummy. I'm sure she'll be right as rain once we get back down the hill, though she best try not to hurl in the meantime. We wouldn't want Franklin here to work late cleaning the squad car. We're only a few minutes away now. Y'all had better keep it together till then. Soon, the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Oh. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning just to get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was, Fox Mulder. Sure, you're down for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine I'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Sal, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen. Y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, y'all know how to get in touch. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit! They seemed a little blasé about everything. Keep an eye on me, are they for real? I can't believe I'm a suspect after we showed them that footage. Especially after we risked our hides to find that nest. I can't believe it either. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either because we'll do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I've never come across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Wait, can we... Why won't it let me press the button? Like, Stella knocks on the door. Uh-oh. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. I think someone's watching us. She turns to look. Carla? Jesus, welcome home. Oh my goodness, alright. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open and an older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne, I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. It's funny. I'm sorry about that, Stella, some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth, this is Carla. Is it okay if we come in? Of course you're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. For goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. Geez, life. A little sign up there. All the... It's nice to finally meet you, Carla. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. It's alright, dog. It's alright. It's alright. It was a long time ago. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Offer her the peanuts. You hold out your bag of peanuts as a gift to Sybil. She offered you and Stella tea after all, and it's only polite to offer something in return. Oh my, thank you for the kind offer, dear, but I'm afraid it's far too late for me to have something so salty. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. We need your help? Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. Which got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out the card she swiped from her camera and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Can't believe you're withholding evidence. Yeah. It's okay. They'll just think they don't know how the camcorder works. Then when they come to ask me, I'll play dumb and slip it back in. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into the computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be willing to help a friend more than her nosy mother. That teapot is loud, y'all. Oh, look at the door. My friend's door looks like that. Kanika's door is covered with stickers. Their edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And the stranger? A cute stranger. Oh, God. I said nothing. Did you call me cute? Did you just call me cute? No, you must have misheard me. This is Carla. I'm Tabitha's cousin. Right, I heard she was coming to town. It's a little late. Why are you two here? Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. Our room's a mess. I'll just bring it up. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Excuse me. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Carla and I have no idea how to make the heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. Well, I'm not fine. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call them later tonight, but for now we have something far more serious to discuss. Remain silent. You remain silent. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Carla with this chalupo crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see so many in one place, Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? I saw something living in that chicken. Did you see all those open wounds at that spiraled nest? Like they were incubating in the local wildlife. There weren't any growths there, so maybe we're looking at some sort of parasitic larval stage. Like really big doughy wasps. Oh dear, I forgot entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Carla get some rest. I ran a ragged today with all the hiking and running the woods in terror. I can stay up, this is important. Okay, maybe it's time I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You going home now. And do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made pepperoni tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Carla. Bye, guys. Y'all so cute. It's excellent ice or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Help wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns around and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it night. Mind walking me home? Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Yep. Cool. And I'll see you around. Yeah, we're in this together. It's not like I have much of a choice. I guess not. We're in this together now. Stay safe, buddy. Don't call me buddy. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet Estate alone. We're going back down the path. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. I'm telling you, this shading reminds me of the Dr. Seuss thing. Try the door to get back inside. Oh, thank God, you're back. Where the hell have you been? Tabitha, I done called you. I done called you and texted you. I watched a man die tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and it ended up with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything, and she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Can you chuck me in? Are you serious? Tucked you in? No. Go to sleep. Aw, man. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. Save right where we would go to bed. Let's get... And we do have auto saves. Okay, cool. Just making sure the quick saves we're going through. From the relatively safety of this uncomfortable bed and the past events of the past evening seem like something that happened to you somewhere else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Y'all, this is good. Oh, look, we have the eyes in the woods. This is actually really good. The cutscenes and everything, man, it's fantastic. Scarlet Hollow Town Hall. Everything's super detailed. Oh, he's stressing, y'all. We stressing. There's the blood in one of the rooms. The fireman left farm animals. I can't tell if that's a llama or an alpaca. Again, you guys, just a quick reminder, this will be going up on YouTube. This is episode 1 of Scarlet Hollow. This will be episodic, and I do plan on finishing this on stream. This is on Steam currently in early access. The last part, episodes 5 through 7, will be out on late December 2026, and this is the episode of episode 1 in Scarlet Hollow, and episode 2 awaits. If we're going to continue with the world stage in episode 2, please save our game now. Alright, cool. So we're going to save our game in the first one so I don't get confused. And then I'm going to shut off the stream for now, and if I stream the second episode, I will be recording it. Please look out for another stream from me very soon. And also, please, like I said, keep your eyes peeled mostly on the YouTube, because while my schedule is wonky due to life events, I could probably record more than I can stream. So if you don't catch the live streams, make sure to go on over to the YouTubes on the online. You know, go to the onlines and go to the YouTubes and go to youtube.com/@Carla, @CARLUHH. There is no underscore in the YouTube link, and that's where you'll find the other episodes. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. because this will be easier to upload, and then I'll be back with episode 2 tomorrow. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for everything. I appreciate you. Good to be back. I love y'all. Make sure you look at on the YouTube and all the YouTubes, and don't spend too long on the onlines. You know, keep it silly. Be kind. Thank you for all your kindness and all your good times, and wish me luck at this current time of my life, because even if it doesn't look like it, everything is just in the friggin' air right now. I'm going outside. I'm going to touch grass. Alright? Alright, I'll see you guys for episode 2. Alright, I hope I did good. I lost about 10, 12 of y'all too, by the way. Last week there was 196 of y'all. Now there's 188. What kind of bullshit? I mean, what kind of bull mess y'all want to be talking? I'm just little old me. You know, you want to help a girl's numbers out. You want to get the YouTube to have more views. Help my Twitch follower count. You just subscribe right there. You press the subscribe button, and I believe it charges you like $5-6 a month on here. But if you want to support the stream, it does help. Like, for example, if my webcam breaks or some stuff, that's what the money would go to. And if you catch me eating Fruit Loops that y'all bought me, you know, don't hold it against me. All right, y'all be good. Y'all keep it cool. Y'all be cool. Stay in school if you are and you can afford it. Don't quit, because you'll have a hard time getting back in. I know from, you know. All right, y'all be cool. I'll go upload this to YouTube. Be nice. Be good to yourselves and to each other. Y'all stay safe. Dream big, man. Go on. Have a good time. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Alright, let me go upload and edit this and stuff. Then I'm gonna go play like some Mega Bonk or something. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.